Okay, I'm back in, what's it called again? The Bahrain Passage in Special Ops Sector 5. The reason for this is a rare monster. The Ifuno is a rare mimic. Oh, I'm almost killing it here. Let's see, before, yeah. I'm trying to steal an item from him. A weapon, actually. See, can I get it? Couldn't steal that one time. Okay. Please stop attacking him. Please stop attacking him. Jesus, I really want that item. Any? Yeah, come on. Couldn't steal. Bosh, you can heal yourself. It's a weapon that has death on it. And it also has 90 attack power. So if you are able to get this early on in the game, you are set for the for about 80% of the game. Yeah. Come on, couldn't steal. Let's just continue on stealing. Heal our people. Couldn't steal again. Couldn't steal. Couldn't steal. Also, you can't just... he will spawn here where Bosh is standing right now. He'll look like one of these chests here, but instead he's actually a mimic. Okay, I'm just gonna speed this thing up for you. Ah, finally! That took about 5 minutes of stealing from him without having any success, but now I have it. Let's take a look. The Deathbringer, +1 attack power. Wow. Let's equip it. Let's go to licenses first. Now, there's Zalora from last time. Where is it located? I think it's... where somewhere. No, not yet. There's Deathbringer. Durandal. Dragon Whisker. Equip you with Deathbringer on it. Knockout. Sweet. Okay, let's turn on the Gambits again. Turn that off. And turn on that and this. Yeah. Time for you to die. 3,400. And it looks good as well. Yeah, I'm happy. Now let's continue on. I think we'll have a couple more hunts to take care of. For killing Bloodwing, we'll see a 2,400 gil, a stun bomb, and a vampire fang. The Antlion. Now, what you really want to do here, when if he's surrounded by ads like he's now, you would want to warp the ads so that they don't leave a carcass behind. Because when you kill one of the smaller ants or antlions or whatever they're called, the antlion will devour them and increase its strength and size as well. So you really want to deal with them with a warp. The antlion can use flatten, which does moderate damage to all foes in front of it. He enrages at critical health, which increases speed and combo rate. And he also uses Gnaw as the regular intervals. It can be slowed and silenced. I do recommend slow. It'll make it a little bit easier on your tank. Yeah, that's really about it. Does he have something that can be stolen? A potion, charger barding, and a cancer gem. That's about it, really. Recommended level is 40 or above. I think I was 54 at this stage. Maybe no, I think I was close to 48 and 50 in this fight. Yeah. And for saving the kids, we get 4,300 gil, a bubble belt, and a sickle blade, which we can sell and get some more items in the bazaar. Ah yes, the trickster. Now this NPC here will help us fight it. This is a difficult hunt, to say the least. You can see in there on the screen. Maybe it's already happened. I'm just speeding through this, depending on how long my commentary is. Anyways, let's just jump into XII. He has a wild charge lunge, which does high damage against one target. It has White Wind, which is a self buff that makes the enemy immune to harmful statuses. The worst thing he has is Paling. It renders him immune to physical damage. And he uses this once during this fight. I choose to just heal through it instead of trying to guess which magic he's immune against, because once you hit him with the one that deals damage to him, he changes to a different kind of magic that's harmful to him, so we have to go through it all over again. And while you're testing out magic, he'll just heal from the ones you use on him. And lastly, he has a Choco Comet, which does high physical damage to everyone in range. And from time to time, he will also just flee from battle, just run around, heal up a little bit as he's out of combat. Really annoying, trying to get help from other NPCs in the area. You can steal a Chocobo Feather, Geisel Greens, or a Heiska Mote. Nothing good, really. Recommended level is 45 and above. I think I was around there, about 50, 51-ish. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Now I chose to use Berserk on Bosch just to get that extra damage output on the tank. And I feel that it was quite useful as well. Yeah, I think that's about it really for this fight. Just top up your health whenever it's possible. And hope that you're able to kill him before he's using palings, or that you have some extremely powerful magic and you are lucky with your guesses. And for killing the trickster, we receive 4,800 gil and a Deimos clay. Darksteel, an easy fight. He does Flatten, which does moderate damage to all targets in front. Stone Gaze, petrifies target and nearby targets. Power Spin, AoE, can inflict slow. And Dark Aura, which does moderate dark damage to target and nearby targets. He uses that when his health is critical. Recommended level for this fight is 40+. You can steal Eye Drops, Aged Turtle Shell, or Ancient Turtle Shell. You can blind him, sleep him, slow him, and silence him. He's also applicable, something like that, applicable, blah, to confuse. I got confused just trying to pronounce that word. Yeah, it's an easy fight. It's basically an easier version than of a Guild Snapper. Yeah, just use Berserk here, and it's a done deal, really. Hello, homesick man. Yes, I did kill the Darksteel. What do we get? 2,000 gil, lead bolts, and adamantite. Yes, now the passage is safe for you to return home. Bye. Overlord. Another easy fight. He uses Lunge, Pyromania, which is a high fire elemental physical damage, which deals AoE damage as well. He can miss if he's blinded, which of course tells us that he can be blinded. He can also be slowed and silenced. Also, Confuse and Disease works on him as well. He has Tri-Attack, which does high damage to target and slows it. He has Smite of Rage and Rage itself, powerful physical AoE that you can miss if blinded. Recommended level is 40 or above. You can steal a Forbidden Flesh, Fire Crystal and or Gemini Gem. He ignores Evade and Last Stand. Yes, so you can see him throwing out some. You can see him getting ready to use Pyromania. When he does that, and if you don't have a power level like I have, 52 and 53 my level, just run away from him whenever he readies Pyromania, and you should be good to go. You also get some help from a Sikh here who wants to impress the ladies that he has dealt with the Overlord himself. Yeah, so this Sikh wanted us to help him kill, I think it was the Overlord. Let's see, where is it? An insecure Sikh. See, yeah, the Overlord in Sojan Cave Palace. And we have delivered. He joined us as well, so we already knew. Do you remember the Mandragoras we killed in the Sojan Palace? Well, if you come back here and talk to the kid, you will be rewarded with 1,000 gil and 3 remedies. Just thought I'd put that out there. Yeah, so that you don't miss out on any money. After all, we did our job. Ah yes, the Lindworm. He can only be found in the Chichita uplands and the Garden of Life's circle when the weather is cloudy. Not partially cloudy, which shows a blue sky behind the clouds. It needs to be clouded. By doing this, you can go to the Fun Coast and back to the Chichita Highlands and to change the weather and until it's to your liking. Clouded, that is. Okay, so the level you should be for this fight is 45 or above. I think my levels is about 53, 54 now. You might get a glimpse of that. He uses Fireball, which inflicts heavy fire damage to a target. First of all, he can be blinded. He can be put to sleep. Not the way the veterinarian does it, just he goes to sleep. You can slow him and silence him. Do all of this and you should be good. He also has a Rake, and the Fireball is not a spell, it's physical. Stone Breath, which causes you to turn into stone. Level 2 Sleep. That actually works on my people, but I think I'm too far away from him to actually use it. Vaughn might be close enough though. Fran deals with that. He has Greater Barrier, Chaos Protecting Shell. He restores twice this fight. You can get around it if you have good enough damage output with magic. So you can do that. I'm not going to go into details of it. He also has level 4 Break, which inflicts break on target and nearby targets with a level divisible by 4. Bizarra, Thunder and Fire, which you can cancel out by silencing him, and he also has Bio. You can steal a Pebble, Ringworm Scale, and a Ringworm Liver. By selling the liver, you can get some nice ammo for the guns. Yeah, it's a slow fight, I can tell you that. Do whatever you can to maximize your damage output physically. That's what I'm trying to do here. The reason I'm not using magic is because I want my magic points to be dedicated for buffs and healing. That's the only time I'm using mana, as you have probably noticed throughout my gameplay. Yeah, I think that's about it, really. He also has Lost Stand, which ignores evade after using Restore. and damage reduction as critical, which cuts your damage by a third. It's really annoying. Furman, the worm is dead. What do we get? 4,000 gil, barrel coat, and high ether. Yes, a rusted scrap of armor. What of it could it be? Proof that the Iron Colossus for real? What fortune? You might be able to use that for something later on. Ah, yes, the viral. He looks dangerous, doesn't he? He's rather easy. You can blind him, slow him, and silence him. You should do all of that before you actually start fighting him. Levels, you should probably be around level 40 or above. He uses Fireball, which is not a spell. He has Sonic Fangs, Lunge, Restore, and Magic Barrier, which makes him immune to magic. But that, in my case, doesn't bother me at all. Man, this fight. Not only does he restore, but he runs away from me before he uses it, which is really annoying. You can steal from him a Spiral Incisor, Charging Barding. Oh, that name, Charging Barding, and a Leo Gem. Yeah, oh. Also, you are given some help from the same kind as that Fran is. I don't remember the name of the bunny kind. It starts with a V. I honestly don't remember. Whew, man, yeah. I think that's about it, really. I think I said level 40 and above. Yeah, whenever he runs away, he's trying to de-target to use Restore, so don't let him. That is easier said than done, as you can see now. Now he's well, I'm saying now he's running away. I'm just trying to comment while I'm watching what I'm doing in the editing program I'm using, but after I've spoken through this, I will shorten the encounter by, well, compressing it and whatnot. Yeah. I stop talking now, jump on to the next one. Back at the port, we talk again with the Wayfarer here, and we'll receive a couple of items. 3,500 gil, a halberd, and a crystal shield. But that's not it. You will also receive a dragon scale, which she finds at the bottom of her rucksack. And I'll sell that momentarily. Or not. It's a key item. Where to use it? Oh yes, Carrot. This is a fun fight. In order to actually be able to encounter Carrot, you need to get over to him without damaging or killing anything in the forest until you start fighting him. Because once you do that, he'll vanish and you will have to re-enter the forest by crystal, most likely. Okay, he is immune to most anything. You can slow and silence him. I do recommend at least slowing and silencing him. Both of those that you can do to him. Yeah. Putrid Breath. Nearly everything inflicted on targets to the front, which is why I'm keeping Esuna ready at all times. All of my characters are level 55, the recommended level is 45 plus. Purify removes harmful ailments. Time Requiem inflicts staff to target and nearby targets. I'm using Remedy to counter that. Growling Threat. Double his level, increases the attack power and Hero's March. It buffers him. Something is. It just says the buffer. Anyways, he ignores Evade, Lost Stand, and has Adrenaline. This fight took a while. You can see two of my characters stops at one point. I was getting a little bit worried there and then. And when he's low on health, I was afraid that he would restore his health, even though he doesn't have anything restorative abilities. So I didn't take any chance and used missed attack from Fran and Vaughn. I was not able to get any on Bosch, I think, because of his what's it called, Berserk. And of course I used Berserk to get maximum output damage from him, and he almost died there as well during the fight. Yeah, that's about it really. Oh, you can see the Dark Crystal, Foul Liquid and Putrid Liquid. I do recommend stealing the Putrid Liquid from him as well as other named Malboros. You can get it by poaching Greater Malboro Kings. The Overkings, they're called. Yeah. Hello again, Zamadria. Yes, Carrot has been taken care of. And, ooh. Hey, it's Jovi again. Jovi! My Lady Zamadria. Is something amiss? Have you seen your husband yet, or is this about Carrot? Carrot is dead. And it's off again. He's from Ramlaster, but he speaks with me and Arcade as though we were fast friends. Oh! And now, okay. Yeah, she's taking some more pets, it looks like. More Gil, sweet. Just a quick update. I'm here in the Necropolis, Necrohold of Naburis even, to level up a little bit and explore the area so that I can show you whatever's down here when we get to that point. Anyways, the Zodiac Spear. Finally have it. I've been looking forward to this. I could of course have gotten it way early on in the game, but it would have been a challenge. I would have to run up there all the way in low level. License Van. Now we're gonna take this. That's the cheapest path to go. So the Spear, equip it. Finally have it. Sweet. There it is. Now, if you have a diamond bracelet, you would be wise to unequip it before you take the spear. Otherwise, it'll be something else. I don't remember what it was. And in the rest of the chest, there are not of dust, but you will get a much more valuable item if you have a diamond bracelet equipped. I think it's the diamond bracelet. If not, I'll post a notification on the screen to tell you what it actually is. Death Sight is a little bit tricky, actually. Sorry about that. He only appears whenever one or more of your characters have 10% health or less. Then he will spawn right next to you. When he does that, I do recommend just healing up your party. Of course you would do that. And kill whatever is hitting you to get that 10% health. Once that is done, cast Berserk and Blind on Blind, Berserk, slow and silent, doesn't need silence. Cast all of that on Death Scythe, and you should have no problem dealing with him. The reason you want to berserk him is the fact that he has paling, which makes him immune to physical attacks. Him having this will really hurt your party. So yeah, keep berserk up on him and just nuke him down. And this fight is in the box. And you can steal a Book of Orgain Mill, a Book of Orgain, and a Capricorn Gem. Recommended level for this fight is 45 plus. I think I'm close. Yeah, 57. All my characters here are 57. And yeah, that's basically it. Keep him berserked. And you have yourself a Death Scythe. Yes, I'm back, Popo. The Death Scythe is dead. Yeah, so this guy has been haunted by Death Scythe ever since he spotted him, and just before he was about to kill Popol here, he dragged him out of his dream and killed it. Before the war, me and a friend of mine had a smithy, but it's gone now. Who knows? Maybe it's time I gave that another try. Yeah, do that. Do something about your life. Jovi, what do you want, Popol? If you're still trying to get rid of that cursed axe of yours, I'm not interested. Okay. So what do we get? We get... Okay, Sword of Thamasa. What is that? Let's take a quick look at the Sword of Thamasa. It looked like a key item, but it's not. It's actually a loot. A loot. A coalescence of goodwill found buried deep inside a corrupt and evil heart. It glistens like an uncut gemstone. Oh yes, the Goliath. This one is hard. He is immune to everything except for slow, but he uses a magic shield, which makes it useless because you're not able to throw it at him early enough for it to have any effect. I do recommend having Shell here, just to lessen the damage taken from his magical attacks. You can steal Holy Magicite, Iron Ore, and Holy Crystals. The Holy Crystal you can sell, you need more than one though, for the Queen's Blade, Save the Queen. Anyways, he has Magic Barrier, as I already said, which makes him immune for a time against magic. He has Eroga, Waterga, Gravity, Smite of Rage, and Lunge. And he hits like a mother effing train. Jeez, it took me a couple of tries to get this right. And a couple of times I actually had a couple of ads just barging in, trying to help him. That is why I'm fighting him in the corner. There I had no problem with ads. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure that Bosch is above 60% health at all times. I'm using Bubble to double his health. And he himself uses Kuraja if he or anyone else should fall below 50% health. Yeah, keep being topped up, and here his decoy failed once as well, which made me really worrying. That's the wrong word, but that's the one I can think of right now. Yeah. Worried. He made me really worried. Jesus. Not Jesus. Some other deity. 4. Odin. Loki. Rablon himself is an easy fight. The problem is that there are a bunch of spawners on our way up and around him, which spawns these undead knights. Each spawner spawns 3 knights. So you really need to take care of these before you actually go in and deal damage to Rablon himself. Yeah, and I don't do that. No, I do not. And I had a hard time against him. If you use magic, the undead will counter it by buffing themselves up, and I do not recommend it. I did it and it hurt like hell. Anyways, Roblon. You can steal a firestone, iron ore, or fire crystal from him. He can be blinded and slowed. You can also sap him, and that's a bio. He uses fear that drains most mana points. He'll use that against the one who's tanking him, or whoever has threat. He uses Fire, Thunder, and Bizarra. He uses Focus, which increases his magic power. Tri Attack, which deals high damage and slows his target, and he has Lunge as well. Yeah, that's about it. Once you've dealt with the undead, the rest of the fight is a walk in the park. Just keep being topped up on health and deal damage to him. That's really about it. Also, the recommended level for this is 50 and above. And I do not recommend going up there foolhardily like I did. No, take time and deal with the undead before you actually attack Roblon. I have no idea if that's even how it's pronounced. Roblon. Big ass tower. I don't know. Anyways, that's the gist of the fight, really. Yeah. We defeated the Roblon, Morgan. Yes, I've done it. I was afraid to tell you before, but Roblon was made by my son. When I heard its description, I knew it could be no other. So without its master, the Roblon must have begun the rampage in the ruins of Nabidis. Jovi, again! Making progress from the golem hunt of yours. Yes, it's done. The hunt is finished, thanks to this boy. You're still young yourself, Jovi. Is it high time you... And he's gonna leave again. I think... not sure about Jovi. It looks like he wants to hunt them himself, but he's just a little bit too scared. Okay, not gonna jump scene just yet. Gonna talk to this guy, Barong. Yes, we're slaying the Goliath. Ah, Jovi, what timing? Listen to this. Yes, Master Barong, what is it? More news of your secret bestiary? Incredible, no? Yeah, I killed it. And he's running off again. Well, what do we get? Save the Queen! Nice! Nice!